Hello, everyone. I see people are starting to join into the presentation. Like usual, we're going to get started at around 12. So just opening it up a little bit early. So I appreciate your patience. I hope everybody's having a good start to their day. And we have a great presentation for you to prepare today. So stay tuned. Feel free to use the chat and Q&A function if you want to say anything to myself or the other presenters. Everybody should have access to that. We're going to give some people time to funnel in, and then we're going to get started around 12:02, just in case people are having trouble logging in.
Sure.
Wilson.
All right, I know it's 12. I'm still going to give another minute or two for people that are still trying to connect. We're going to get started very soon. I appreciate everybody's patience again. All right, that should be enough time. We can go ahead and kick things off. So hello, everyone. My name is William Mucker. I am a client executive with Camaplan and would like to thank you all for joining us for today's webinar, Healthcare Senior Assisted Living with Most Current Government Assisted Program with Tom Miller and Nicholas Joel Laxon. As a quick note, please be aware that Tom and Joel will be answering questions at the end of the presentation. However, feel free to use the chat and/or Q&A function on your screen to pose your questions whenever they cross your mind. They will be saved and addressed once the presentation portion ends and the Q&A portion begins. Before we get started, we do have a brief disclosure to go through. Everything presented in today's webinar is strictly for educational purposes. Camaplan is a neutral third-party administrator of IRAs. We are not attorneys, CPAs, or financial advisors. If it comes to a time where you need advice in any one of those fields, we highly recommend you consult with your team of professionals. We are more than happy to be a part of the dialogue with your team of professionals to make sure the investment process is quick and seamless. We do not sell any investments at Camaplan, nor do we endorse any products. We will never call you about your next best investment opportunity. We believe that you should always do your own due diligence before investing your money, whether it be your retirement funds or otherwise. Once you have found the investment that is right for you, we will help you open that account, fund that account, and facilitate the transaction into that investment. Here is my contact information. If you or anyone that you know who you believe can benefit from the information have any questions about what is discussed in the presentation today and how it applies to self-direction, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'll be more than happy to help. And without further ado, I'll pass the controls over to you guys.
Go ahead, Joe.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joel Laxon. Thank you for being here today. I am, again, Joel Laxon. I have been in the healthcare industry for over 15 years. My first experience in assisted living was operating a 129-bed facility in Las Vegas in 2008 until 2013. Currently, I own a home health agency called Paramount Home Care, where we serve a little over 100 patients in Orange County, Riverside, and Los Angeles counties. I also operate a 14-bed assisted living waiver, or what you call ALW facility in Costa Mesa. 2 other facilities located in Riverside are opening soon, pending licensing. With me in this presentation is Tom Miller. He's my senior advisor for these business ventures. Paramount Health Ventures was founded because of my passion to provide a passive opportunity and to get involved in the growing senior community while providing superior returns and making a difference. The need for assisted living facility has been increasing because of the increase in baby boomers retiring over the past 12 years. This trend is expected to continue to at least until 2030. Assisted living facilities provide non-medical care, or with the help of a home health agency or hospice company, assisted living can lower medical expense to the family and healthcare insurance. As individuals age, there are different types of facilities where we can send our loved ones. From wellness and outpatient therapy, at-home services like home health and hospice, independent and assisted living facilities, memory care, enhanced assisted living, skilled nursing, and hospitals. Going back to the boomer generation, this silver tsunami of aging population is driving the assisted living market, and at the same time, the surge of healthcare costs. Home health market, or home care-based community services, is at $170 billion today and will nearly double by 2026. The expected compound annual growth rate is just under 6%. 2 million additional housing units are needed by 2040 all over the country. And with this need, anticipated growth in this sector will grow by over 50%, add just under 750,000 jobs. Senior housing and care has been attractive to real estate investors over the last 10 years. There have been increasing number of investment opportunities on these different types of healthcare and home care industry. So what is an assisted living facility? Assisted living basically is taking care of the elderly in houses. It can be as small as a 6-bedroom home to a facility with over 200 beds. Across the board, the care is similar. The facility helps their residents with their activities, coordinates their care and appointments with their individual physicians, and distributes their medications. The personal care, which we call as ADL, activities of daily living, and includes things like meal preparation, transitional assistance, as well as transportation and residential habilitation. At Paramount Health Venture, we concentrate on a program called Assisted Living Waiver Program. It is a medical program funded by Medicaid here in California that started in the early 80s. It is a program that offers individuals the option to stay at an assisted living setting instead of a skilled nursing facility or hospital. Currently in California, it is only available in 14 out of 50 plus counties, but those included are the most populous. Similar ALW programs are also available in 48 different states with slight variations. So with this program, there are about just under 5,000 monthly enrollments in 2020. Today, there are over 3,000 individuals that are approved and are waiting for an ALW facility, and that is accredited with ALW program. Okay, so what is the difference between a regular assisted living facility and an ALW approved assisted living facility? Regular RCFEs, residents pay private and through long-term care insurance. With the ALW, it is paid by supplemental, SSI, and Medicaid. Services offered are, non-medical for both. Care coordination is minimal with the regular RCFE, but with an ALW facility, there is extensive care needed. Cost revenue for a regular RCFE can be a minimum of $5,000 to over $12,000. The high-end ones are $12,000 per month here in Southern California. But with an ALW facility, it can be a minimum of $8,000 to an average of $14,000 per month. So demand for RCFE is high, and competition is also high because there are a lot of 6-bed board and cares facilities available. But with an ALW facility, there is a high demand, but lower competition because of the borderline of skilled compared to just offering non-skilled services. Now let's move on to the revenue ALW program. Each individual has 3 revenue streams. First, as I mentioned, it comes from their SSI, which each individual pays about $1,300. Okay. At Paramount Ventures, we concentrate on higher level of care. So we concentrate on this thing is tier 1 to tier 5. So with us, we concentrate from tier 3 to 5, which currently pay between $115 per day to $200 per day. So on average, each individual, it can be a maximum of actually tier 5 will be around 9,000 on top of the SSI. But we concentrate in Paramount. There's an additional that we do. It's called residential habilitation. This only began in 2017. This one pays $6.75 every 15 minutes. And with my current residents, what we do is we add a minimum of 10 hours for each resident. So that amounts to about $270 per day. So the third stream is, it could be up to $14,400 per month. Okay, so with the government anticipating the surge in healthcare costs and increasing in elderly population, skilled nursing facilities and hospital beds are being filled with long-term patients. And with higher patient census and higher average stays, cost goes up as well. With the residential habilitation, the goal is to take these patients out of the skilled nursing, skilled facility and into assisted living, but with a habilitation program connected to it. The ALW facility applies for these individuals so the health doesn't decline as fast, thereby saving money instead of them staying longer at a skilled nursing facility. These last 2 revenue streams are both paid by Medicaid. I know this is a huge cost for Medicaid, but they created this program to actually save money. Remember, these type of residents come from skilled nursing facilities and hospitals. So those healthcare facilities charges about $1,200 to $2,000 per day. So that's why ALW in 2017 was created to save money for the state. So in summary, looking into investing in real estate for an assisted living facility, especially the ALW program, is a great way to get higher, consistent returns. Listen.
Yes, thank you, Joel. That was a great presentation. I hope everybody understands the magnitude and the opportunity that we have here. My name is Wilson Incarnation. I am also an advisor with Paramount. What couple of the things that I also wanted to just bring home was the fact that we have a program that we are participating in right now that is basically we call it the Trifecta effect of the assisted living waiver. So you are basically right now participating in or participate in a program that will not only include real estate, but it also include the senior healthcare, which is a big industry as well. And at the same time, these are government-funded programs that you get your checks from every single month. So these are the current program that we have. And by the way, the other thing that I wanted to emphasize on was this is a facility, whether it's a 6-bedroom facility or a 100-bedroom facility. It is the same facility, but when you convert those facility from an assisted living into an assisted living waiver, your revenue basically doubles, if not more. So that is where we are right now. We thank you for taking the time to listen to us. We have opportunities right now that are available. So if anyone is interested in learning about some of the opportunities that we currently have, please give us a call or email us, and we will speak with you individually. But the opportunity is great, and this is something that is very, very I guess desirable from any investor standpoint. So thank you.
Great. Thanks for the presentation and all the information. We do have plenty of time for Q&A. So if anybody in the webinar right now has any questions for Tom, Wilson, or Joel, please use the chat and/or Q&A function. I do see that there is one question about the availability of a slide deck to be downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming. Do you have and also do you have contact information at the end of the presentation? I think
yes.
I saw that in one of the slide decks.
Mm-hmm. I put it in the chat.
Okay, great.
And
we have some.
I saw one investment question. I guess said what is the minimum? Our minimum will probably be 100,000 on this on this opportunity. Minimum 100,000.
Great, thanks for that answer. Another question came in is what is your holding period and expected returns?
Yeah, so the holding period will last depending on the project in itself. It will be approximately 2 years to 5 years, depending on the facilities that we're either building or taking over. But we will be able to give above average returns than what you see out there. So probably anywhere from depending on the facility, anywhere from 8% to 12% return. But the good part is when we exit out, there will be a bonus exit, whether it's 3 years from now or 5 years from now. What that is will be dependent on the current project. So we will have those specific in each individual projects.
Great, thank you for that. Great question, great answer. We do have another question here. What is the anticipated support over changing administrations?
Yes, I can go. Well, this ALW program has started way back in the 80s. So the government knows the need for, because of the population increase of the elderly. There's always support. From back in the 80s. Like I said, when I started doing the ALW program, that was in 2008. Not a lot of people were in this market. In Vegas, there were only 3 big facilities, over 100 beds, and not a lot of. It's not glamorous to take care of the low income, segment, but there's a huge need. So it just keeps increasing year to year. And with this in 2017, when this habilitation program started, that's when a lot of people started noticing and started to get into the ALW program because as I mentioned, there's a lot of people applying, but there's a shortage of beds. So there's still a huge need. So the government will be supporting. Actually, it's January. They just increased our fees from last year.
Yeah.
Great.
Mhm.
So thanks for that answer. I see another question coming in from Scott. Is this program only a California program?
The habilitation ALW is in 48 states. Okay, but the habilitation, I know a few states has it, specifically Nevada, Arizona, Texas has some kind of similar program, in California. I'm not familiar with others, but the ALW program, they have 48 states have it.
Great, thanks. I'm just resending the contact information. It looks like you just sent it to panelists, so I'm going to
Okay,
resend
right.
it to everyone so that if they have any questions, this is not my contact information, of course. My contact information at Camaplan was provided a little bit earlier. If anybody has any questions about self-direction, please, you're welcome to ask it now or give me a call or email later. Any new questions for Tom, Wilson, or Joel while we have their valuable time?
Yeah. By the way, I just wanted to say something regarding this opportunity. So I mentioned earlier that our anticipated return is 8 to 12%. Since we're getting three different revenue streams here, we didn't want to over exaggerate or inflate anything that as far as return, but we have three different sources of participation here. At the end of the offering, whether it's 3 years or 5 years, that's when the big kicker will be. And again, we will mention that to you when we speak to you individually,
Great, thank you
because
for
it
that.
involves real estate.
Another question came in. How many years have you been participating in this model?
Since 2008, I've been in the ALW program. My 129 bed facility in Las Vegas was an ALW program, and the facilities I have in Costa Mesa and the two in licensing are all going to be ALW programs.
Perfect. Can you use a self-directed IRA to invest? Is another question that just came in. Wilson, I think you were talking about earlier that this is an available investment for self-directed IRA investors.
Yes, yes, it is definitely. And again, you're getting the trifecta effect, right? Which is the 3-in-1. You're participating in real estate, the senior market, as well as government programs. So it's a trifecta.
Perfect. So yeah, if you have any questions about how it is done in a self-directed IRA, I'm more than happy to help you with that process, getting set up and preparing you for an investment. So please feel free to reach out. I see Lori asked, what's the website? And it looks like Joel was able to provide that information. Another question came up. 1 second. Are these housing units subject to the extensive government regulations of assisted living?
Extensive, sorry, so what was that again?
Sorry, are these housing units subject to the extensive government regulations of assisted living?
Yes, we are. When we when we apply for licensing, of course, it has to pass fire marshal and also Department of Health Services. So yeah, it has to be ADA compliant. Yeah, and annually we get surveyed, so so we are in compliance.
Okay, great. It looks like questions are winding down, but in the meantime, Joel, Wilson, Tom, do you have any closing remarks you want to make to the people that are watching live, or perhaps the people that are watching the recording at a later time?
Yeah, I'd like to say something. Again, I have been a consultant and an advisor to many businesses, and this is one that I feel is very, very, very lucrative because of the fact that it's just an incredible opportunity to participate in all these trifecta. You will be very, very excited to learn the program that we have, the projects that we have, and really the outcome that it's going to bring for your individual retirement plan.
And with me, I'd like to add, I want to stress that, you know, the elderly population is going to be increasing. I know I put there until 2030, but as people live longer, the more by 2035, the senior population is going to be 25% of the total population. So there's a huge need for these type of services for the elderly. So, you know, I'm just stressing that. So there's a huge need. And in California alone, they increased the budget of over 5 billion in the last year to speed up the process in getting these facilities approved.
And we will be going to other states,
Nevada.
Other states across the country. So if anyone out there is interested in learning more about this and wants to just talk to us for your particular state or county, we would be more than happy to work with you on this if you are interested in or have any questions. So the opportunity's there. It's just a huge market.
Great. I do see possibly one of our last questions from Scott. Are you all investing your own money into this offering?
Well, me, I have 3 properties already invested.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. To answer your question, yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, I appreciate all of your time, Joel, Wilson, Tom, everybody who came to the event. Oh, one more. I'll give time for one more question. What form of notes, secure or non-secure, is being used in this kind of investment?
Yeah, all of those answers will be in the offering. So we want to make sure that we have the right format. So we're working with our accountant and attorney. So once we have the offering forwarded to you, it will have those information.
Great. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the answer. And just wrapping up, thanks for everybody who had great questions and all the great answers that were provided today. Thank you for spending your time with us today and providing some valuable information. If anybody has any questions, Joel put some good contact information in their website in the chat for you guys to reach out. And if you have any questions about self-direction, please never hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email at Camoplan. We're always happy to help you. And I hope everybody has a great rest of their day.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.